Hey race fans, this is Chet Christner with your Comp Cam's top 5 moments on FloRacing from this past week.
Winger sets him up with a kamikaze dive. He'll take the lead. All 4. And Winger at the line, my goodness.
Our number 5 happens with the Southern All-Stars at Georgia's Sonoya Raceway. Austin Horton would lead the first 17 laps of Friday's Billy Clanton Classic, but ultimately Ashton Winger would sweep to the outside and take the win. In Saturday's Pollard Memorial, Brandon Overton would lead early until the wily Ashton Winger would once again arrive on scene, sneak through in lap traffic, and proceed the lap all the way up to 5th, giving him a perfect 5-for-5 record at Sonoya Raceway this season and establishing himself as a clear favorite going into the inaugural Peach State Classic at Sonoya this November 12th and 13th.
Here we go. Let's see what happens. Colton had a really good jump there.
We're going to escape the cage for a number 4 and join AMA Endurocross action in Prescott Valley, Arizona. And yes, it's pronounced Prescott. Anywho, a lot of bashing and banging kicks off Moto 1 with Colton Haker pulling away from the start and taking the win over Cooper Abbott. Opening lap of Moto 2, Haker and Abbott are mid-pack at the start whenever Haker punches Abbott in the shoulder with his front wheel. I'll say it again. He punches him in the shoulder with his front wheel. Abbott goes down, not surprisingly, and Haker is able to forge onward and run down leader Will Rorden. Rorden makes a slight mistake in the rock garden, which I don't know what kind of maniac comes up with an obstacle like that for a motorcycle race, but hey, tally-ho. Haker is able to capitalize on a misstep and picks up the win, and at that point, he goes 2 for 2 on the weekend. Here's where it gets interesting. Moto 3 and Cooper Abbott is up front at the halfway point when Haker slips by getting into the rock garden again. Anyway, Abbott throttles up his entry and thwack! Haker gets his noggin knocked with Abbott's front tire. The surprising part is Colton Haker is able to shrug off a blow to the head from a motorcycle and still go 3 for 3 at Prescott Valley.
Here comes a lap car coming back at Charles Davis once again. It's O'Brien upside down big time. Austin Williams big time.
It's off to Paris Auto Speedway for our number 3. Lap 15 of the USAC CRA feature, and third running Austin Williams glides it into turn number 3, and quick as a hiccup, it all goes awry. Up and over goes Williams in a vicious tumble all the way to the retaining wall. Restart, and leader Charging Charles Davis Jr. brings it hot into 3, leaving an opening down on the inside. Second running Damian Gardner was quick to seize the day, taking the lead and going on to collect his 6th win of the season and 89th of his career. That gives the Demon some serious momentum going into the Oval Nationals, which is coming up quickly November 4th through the 6th at Paris Auto Speedway.
Meanwhile, top 2 drivers run away. Oh, my, landed Crawley, a huge flip over in turns 1 and 2.
I-30 Speedway is the home to our number 2, where 63 cars attempted to qualify into the Short Track Nationals. Heat 6, and Landon Crawley tries to snap a 90 into turn 1, but contact carries his tail around, and with that, Crawley and his car are catapulted, crumpled, and crumbled. Feature event time, and it's a duel between former USCS National Champ Jordan Mallett and ASCS Hot Shoe Blake Hahn. Hahn would take the lead in turn 2 and then give it right back whenever he jumped the cushion in turn number 4, but then take it back into turn number 1, and eventually he picked up his 3rd Short Track Nationals win in 4 years. That win also wrapped up his first Lucas Oil ASCS National Championship. Well done, Mr. Hahn.
Bells to the lead. Here comes Davenport down the back straightaway. It's a dogfight off into 3 and 4. Who's going to lead lap number 1? Davenport slides up the racetrack. Bells is there. Ross Bells leads lap number 1.
And our number 1 happens at the Gap, Volunteer Speedway in Bulls Gap, Tennessee. Castrol FloRacing Night in America and pole sitter Russ Bales leads the first 27 laps when Superman Jonathan Davenport straps on the cape and goes to work. Davenport throttles it up out of 2 and cruises past Bales and on to the point. Kyle Larson would throw a short slide on Bales himself to take 2nd, and then Larson started searching the surface to try and run down the veteran up front. Larson is closing when Davenport makes a bold move and shoots the gap on lap traffic, effectively winning the race and clinching the Castrol FloRacing Night in America points title all in one fell swoop.